prophets are here to tell you you're greater than what you had thought you were.
That's right.
And cover thy nakedness. And cover thy nakedness, meaning your sin. He showed you your evil so you can change. So you can be better. So you can fix this. So the senseless murder and death can stop. So the baby mamas can stop. So the baby daddies can stop. So the drugs can stop. So the babies growing up without daddy in the house can stop. God passed by and he covered his people's transgressions. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to fix our people. Enough with the nonsense. Our people don't have strong men looking up no more. This is what it looks like. Read. How we dress don't profit us. How we used to dress profit us. Isaiah 3. Watch this. Now I'm going to show you what your actual glory and how beautiful you actually used to be, sis. How you used to be. How he probably see you. He don't see you like these Negroes out here see you. He see you as not only mommy, he see you as a princess, as a queen. He'll die for you before a lot of these Negroes will.
Right.
Because you got value in his eyes. Look at how close he is to you. That's how he value you. You precious to him. But you're supposed to be precious like that to not just him, to the man that gave you him.
Right.
Ask me how precious my wife is to me. You know what I'm saying? And I've been married to my wife almost 2 decades. And I dare somebody to touch her. I dare somebody to break her feelings. Hey, chill, man. That's me. Now, I'm willing to die for that. You willing to die for that? That's how that means. That's what that's supposed to be. Awake, put on thy strength, O Zion. It say, put on thy strength, O Zion. Read. Put on thy beautiful garment. Put on thy what? Beautiful garment. The Bible say, put on thy beautiful garments. Watch this. Listen carefully, sis. Listen, all my sisters. Y'all far more beautiful than just showing y'all skin. Watch this. Read. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem. Put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem. Read. The holy city, for henceforth there shall be no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Ezekiel 16. Listen to this as you go, sis. I'm going to show you just how glorious you were before you were mistaught in slavery. Y'all come up, sis. Read. Here's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 15, verse 4. Listen carefully. As for thy nativity. As for your nativity, meaning your beginning, read. In the day that thou wast born, in the day that God took you as his own people. You listening? Read. Thy navel was not cut, neither waist thou was in water to supple thee. Thou was not salted at all, nor swaddled at all. Read. I need everybody to listen carefully to what I'm about to read. We just read that we took what our nature was and we traded it in for something that does not profit us. Right. What actually profited us? What is our actual duty on the earth? How are we to really conduct and carry ourselves? Read. And thy renown went forth among the heathen. It says our renown went forth among the other nations. When the other people saw us, they marveled at how beautiful we actually were. Right. Read. For thy beauty. For what? Thy beauty. Read it again from the top. And thy renown. And your reputation. For what? Went forth among the heathen. For thy beauty. You were popular. You were famous for your beauty. Read. For it was perfect. For it was what? Perfect. It was what? Perfect. Our people's beauty was perfect in the eyes of the Lord. You heard that, sister? My sister, what's your name, sis? What's your name, sis? Don't be shy, sis. We don't got to put the camera on you, sis. Come around, sis. Come on, sis. Come on, sis. Don't be like that, sis. We out here for you. We came out here specifically for my sister, sis. You greater than that, sis. You the most precious thing on the earth. Right. You a princess of the Most High God. That's all we out here to tell you, sis. That you glorious in the eyes of the Lord. But you got to believe that yourself. Read it again. And thy renown went forth a mountain even.
Come on.
For thy beauty.
For your beauty, read.
For it was perfect through thy comeliness, which I have put upon thee.
It said it was perfect through God's comeliness, which God put upon you. God made you beautiful just the way you are.
Right.
Your afro hair is not nappy. It's beautiful because it was comely through how God made it.
That's
and
right.
guess what? You were famous for your hair. You were famous for your black skin. You were famous for your curves. You were famous for your stature. Black people have always been famous for how they look, according to God.
That's right.
Read.
I have put upon thee, said the Lord God, but thou didst trust in thy own beauty.
But we trusted in our own beauty. You know what that look like now? The black woman putting blonde hair in her head. When God made her have beautiful afro woolly hair, like God, like Christ.
Right.
We took what God gave us and we trusted in what a man gave us.
Right.
Even though what God gave us made us perfect, made us famous for what we had. Read.
But thou didst trust thy own beauty and played the harlot because of thy renown and poured out thy fornications on everyone that passed by.
Come on.
And his it was.
Read verse 16.
And thou of thy garments thou didst take and deckest thy high places.
We had the baddest garments on the planet.
Right.
That's what the Bible is talking about. How famous we were for what we looked like. Read it again.
And of thy garments thou didst take and deckest thy high places with diverse colors, and blades the harlot thereupon. The like things shall not come.
Go back to verse 8. Verse 8, that's what I want.
Verse 8, read. Verse 8. Now when I passed by thee and looked upon thee, behold, thy time was the time of love.
So when God looked upon us and seen us in all of our destruction, he took care of us. He had compassion on us when we were less than nothing.
Right.
Even now, when everybody hates us and everybody looks at us as nothing, God looks down on us and he sees his beautiful sons and his beautiful daughters.
Right.
Read.
And I spread my skirt over thee.
And he covered us. Even now, God is covering you. This is what covering looks like. The prophets are here to tell you you're greater than what you had thought you were.
Right. And covered thy nakedness.
And covered our name, meaning your sin. Meaning showed you your evil so you can change.
Right.
So you can be better. So you can fix this. So the senseless murder and death can stop. So the baby mamas can stop. So the baby daddies can stop. So the drugs can stop. So the babies growing up without daddy in the house can stop.
Right.
God passed by and he covered his people's transgressions. And that's what we're here to do.
Right.
We're here to fix our people. Enough with the nonsense. Our people don't have strong men looking up no more.
Right.
This is what it looks like. Read.
Yea, I swear unto thee, and enter unto a covenant with thee.
And God made a covenant with us, and only us. Read.
Said the Lord God,
Come on.
and thou becamest mine.
And we became what?
Becamest mine.
We became God's people. We became God's people. Not all people became God's people. We became God's people. Come on.
Then washed I thee with water. Yea, I thoroughly washed away thy blood from thee. And I anointed thee with oil. I clothed thee also with broidered work.
You what?
With broidered work.
God clothed us with broidered work. You know what that looks like? That looks like them clothes like you see Beyonce with a dress on full of diamonds. That's broidered work. God clothed us with the best clothing. Read.
And shod thee with badger skins. And I girded thee about with fine linen. And I covered thee with silk. I decked thee also with ornaments.
So we had silk, we had fine linen, badger skin, which is mink coats, all these things that we think we love because we just love them. God said, I decked you with mink. I decked you with linen. I decked you with silk.
Right.
God gave us the best clothing on the planet. Read.
And I put bracelets upon thy
You
hand.
know black people love jewelry. God said he gave us what?
Bracelets upon thy
He
hand.
gave us bracelets. Come on.
And the chain.
And chains. Don't black people love their chains? God gave us chains too. Everything about you is spiritual.
That's right.
Everything about you is in the Bible. Sometimes we don't even know why we do the things we do until we open up our history book. Read.
On thy neck And I put a jewel on thy forehead, and earrings in thine ears.
What?
And earrings in thine ears.
You know we love our earrings too. Come on.
And a beautiful crown upon thine head. Thus wast thou decked with gold and silver, and thy raiment was of fine linen, and silk, and broidered work. Thou didst eat fine flour.
Thou didst eat the best foods, not this trash we eat today. Read.
And honey, and oil, and thou wast exceeding beautiful.
And thou was what?
Exceeding beautiful.
Notice we didn't have to be half naked and with our pants below our tail to be exceeding beautiful.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brother, be strong.